slushy and icy. This is Whistler Blackcomb, the largest ski resort in all of North America. And although the resort itself is not that high if you compare it to some of the Europe's alpine resorts, it still gets 10 to 12 meters of snow every single year, which makes it a true mecca for powder and free riding. Incredible! You know, when boys get bored and we start creating challenges to entertain ourselves, like playing basketball with paper balls and a dustbin, or trying to hit the back of the colleague's head with an elastic band. Better be friends with that colleague though. So this is what I did. I tried to test how much of Blackcomb Mountain's steepest terrain I could cover in a single day. So to make it challenging, I had to do the following. On Blackcomb Mountain, you have 2 lifts that give you access to the alpine terrain. One is called Seventh Heaven, giving you access to 3 absolutely beautiful black double diamond free ride lines called Pakalolo, Cougar Chute, and Sudan Couloir. The other one being Glacier Express. With a short hike, you get to Spanky's Ladder. From there, you get access to 3 gem bowls: Sapphire Bowl, Diamond Bowl, and the Ruby Bowl. So my challenge was to do a run of each of the 2 lifts, and that would constitute 1 lap. I was going to try to hit all 3 runs of each of the 2 lifts in a single day. Blackcomb days, it's pretty bad here today. It's a Friday, it's a busy day always, but it's also, we also had a big dump of snow over last night, so a lot of people were quite keen to hit that. So it's about an hour in the queue, 20 minutes on the gondola, so over an hour altogether. Just gonna give this board a little wax, because I haven't done that. Okay, so these are the conditions, still dumping with snow, but it's supposed to stop sometime this morning. The winds are really strong, so that might also delay my plans, but because yeah, it really impacts the alpine lift. It's currently a huge queue waiting for the Glacier Express to open. Being first on that terrain certainly makes a lot of sense, especially if you're able to hit Spanky's fresh track. That's pretty much equivalent to heli skiing, which you pay thousands for. Okay, so they've opened Glacier, but Spanky's is still closed. They're still doing the AV safety. You can still hear the claps, the bangs, the bombs. It's hard to predict whether it's worth queuing for it now, coming in later. Being one of the first there certainly makes a lot of sense. As I made my way up, Spanky's ladder was still shut. So I took a warm-up lap back to Jersey Cream chairlift, by which time they had opened Seven Heaven ski lift. Okay, on top of Seven Heaven, I'm gonna try to hit Pakalolo. Hope I get there. Been studying the map on Fat Maps for a while.
to understand how exactly to get there. So hopefully we don't get lost. The visibility is quite shit. But we'll see how we get on.
Turned out I missed the line I wanted to hit, but I found this nice little shoot, which I believe is called Swiss cheese, which was still an absolutely fantastic line to take.
So they've opened Spankies, but the line of people is absolutely humongous here. It's very long. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be heli skiing quality. But yeah, it's gonna be definitely worth it. Try hit Ruby Ball all the way to the right. Okay, I'm on top of Spankies. It's looking pretty good. People still making their way up.
The entry path into Sapphire Bowl is a narrow cliff trap, but then you get all of this.
So far I've done only 2 runs. It's past 1 already. I think it's like quarter past, maybe 10 past. Now I'm heading back on the 7th.
So the time was slipping away and I only had 1 lap under my belt. This time I was determined to hit the line that I missed on the first lap.
Which one is Bacalolo, do you know? Which one is Bacalolo? That one there. That one there, not this one. Okay.
Blackcomb is a beautiful, narrow entry couloir that looks the scariest from the lift.
Yeah, so second hike up Spankies. So I'm going all the way left. I think it's called Ruby Bowl. It's a little hike. I've never done this side, and I think this is the last run of the day for me because it's almost 3 p.m. already. It's past quarter to 3, and the outline lifts, they shut at 2:30. That was the last upload for me on this terrain, and my bus back to Vancouver is at 4 p.m. So I'll start making my way back. How's it looking?
Super rocky.
Rocky.
Super rocky.
Okay. Is it icy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going around. I'm gonna do it and get a better line on it. It's just bad visibility, rocky. If you feel it, go for it. But if you don't feel it, don't risk it.
Gotcha. Okay. There's a lot of exposure. Rocky and icy. Dropping, very narrow, icy and rocky, as fellow snowboarder suggested. Adorable. The fluff coming off. Oh, it's a lot of exposure. Okay. Here. Start. Challenging, but this was absolutely worth it. Alright, so I think concludes this, and we can safely say now that the challenge I set myself, I failed today on 2 full laps out of 3 that I wanted. In other words, only hit a total of 4 double diamond runs. 1 and 2 each of 7 Heaven and of Spank. So keen to try and challenge this, try do this challenge again on a day maybe when it's a little bit less crowded, maybe sometime midweek, unless people can afford to come over. Yeah, very unfortunate, but there you go.